Hi, hope you're doing good in your technical analysis and the study of the market. This is Parej Desai, and greetings to you. And I would like to talk to you about the fundamental analysis part today. So, you know that I always keep on telling that whenever there is a price increase or the stock goes up or down, there is definitely a fundamental reason, right? So, what is this fundamental reason because of which the price is going up or down? Now, once you understand the technicals level one and level two, this is only one part or the one aspect, right? But when it comes to long term investing, you need to know the fundamental part too, because you are investing your hard earned money and you would not want that your long term portfolio gets affected in a negative way. So you want only those stocks which are fundamentally actually good. And one of the major portion, if the fundamental analysis is fundamental financial analysis, and there is nothing but the study of the profit and loss and the balance sheet, which are called as the financial statements. So this is covered in our fundamental analysis course, which is coming up shortly. And in this, what I'll be taking is, even if you're a non-commerce student, I'm sure you'll be able to understand that, because that's what in the past, whenever I've taken this module, even non-commerce students have understood, and many businessmen who could not understand their own profit and loss and balance sheets, they started understanding those after completing this level 4 course, which is on fundamental analysis. So, and let me quickly tell you what I cover in this. So in the level 4 program, which is fundamental analysis, I take how to and what is the profit and loss and balance sheet, what are the terminologies for like income, expenses, assets, liabilities, capital expenditure, current assets, current liabilities. So all these things, how to understand what are those. And then the second part would be the implementation. So implementation is how do I use that statement, because when you look at any statement, like for example, I'm going to show you the balance sheet of Reliance Industries. So the Reliance Industries balance sheet, if you see here, this balance sheet is of almost like more than 500 600 pages. And if you see here, the what I'll be showing you here is the profit and loss and the balance sheet of Reliance Industries as a group. So if you the all these terminologies like non-current assets, property, goodwill, then your financial assets, investments, current liabilities, then your different taxes, right? And when it comes to incomes, all items of the incomes and expenses, so you understand what are all these individual terms. And you know what is the best part is, all this you'll learn without even going into a debit and credit, because the debit and credit is something which you have to learn as an accountant. But I've put in all my 25 years experience and 14 years experience as a coach, because I've taught CS students also accounting and financial management. And this course, which is hardly of it is of 8 sessions of 3 hours, which will be on Saturday, Sunday morning 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. So in 8 sessions, I'm going to teach you what is the fundamental financial analysis. How do you understand what is the profit and loss and balance sheet? That is first part. And second part would be how you're going to use it, because you might be having so many this thing in front of you, right? You might be having many statements, or when any statement comes in front of you, you should be able to analyze and understand how that the company is, because that is the second part in addition to your technicals. The technicals are going to tell you more beautifully when to enter a stock and when to exit a stock, right? But when you're talking about long-term trends, when you're talking about long-term good stocks for portfolio, you would like to know what is the fundamental study also. So if you understand what is the profit and loss and balance sheet and how the ratios are, so in the ratios I cover three main aspects. One is the profitability part, so how a company is in terms of profitability seen. Then liquidity, whether the company is able to pay its loans short term as well as long terms in a over a period of time, because that's very important when it comes to companies. And third one is efficiency of the company. So these three parameters are there which are selected when we come to the ratios. Okay, so this would give you a very good idea about how a company is when you are talking about long-term investment, because as I said, we are investing our long-term hard-earned money and we don't want it to go waste. We would like to see that it goes to a good company and then you buy it at a good price based on the technicals. Now there is a bonus to this. And what is a bonus? That I also take something called as the Elliott waves. Now, what are Elliott waves? It is given by Nelson Elliott. It itself is a vast subject, but I take something which is in a very crisp and summarized format, which will let you understand that how the price moves up in waves and moves down also in waves. So in for simple terminology, let me tell you that it goes up in 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when it comes down, it comes in 3 waves. So if you know that right now, let's say only 4 waves are done and fifth wave is yet to come, don't you think you would not exit at an early stage? Yes, that is one of the advantages. There are many other advantages also. So that is one of the advantages which you can take from the Nelson Elliott waves principle, right? So I take Elliott waves also. And one more thing which I do is I combine certain concepts of Elliott waves and of technical analysis, and which are useful. For example, Nelson Elliott waves and Fibonacci Elliott waves and divergences. These three things which are there are also very important when it comes to the analysis of the stock in terms of technicals, where you want to buy at what stage, okay, and also for selling. So yes, I hope you understood what is the technical analysis and you understood why it's important. Okay, because the fundamental reason is the reason why the stock goes in and up and down. And if you understand what is the fundamental reason in terms of the financial analysis, then it is a lethal combination, because you already mastered the level 1, level 2 technical analysis, and now if you go for the fundamental analysis too, you get to know the both the sides, right? You get to know from both the you get a better view of the company from both the directions. You get one is a technical view and one is the fundamental view, and there that is the actual advantage. Because if you see all these biggies, all Warren Buffett's and Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's, they are masters in both technical as well as fundamentals. That's the reason why they could build up billions of dollars in terms of wealth. Okay, so I hope you understood this. If you've got any query, you're free to call me and ask me about more details. I'll be sending you certain other details also in personally through the WhatsApp, and hope to see you in the program. Bye. This is Paresh Desai, and have a great day.